Hello everyone, welcome to Nithin Academy and I'm Nithin. And today in PSLE Science 2018 paper, I'll be going through booklet A, the multiple choice questions. So today I'll be going through question 3, okay? So let's take a look at it. Okay, so this is question number 3. So let's read the question first. The arrows in the diagram below represent different processes. So there's arrow A, basically the cow is giving out carbon dioxide. Okay, and there's arrow B, so basically the plant is taking in carbon dioxide. And there's also the last arrow over here, which is basically the cow becoming into dead matter. So let's just take a guess of what the processes are, okay? So cow turning into dead matter, okay, this should be decomposition, okay? This process is decomposition. And when the cow gives out carbon dioxide, what is this? It's actually breathing or respiration, right? So let's write breathing. And what is the process whereby the plant takes in carbon dioxide? So what process is this? This should be photosynthesis, right? Because only during photosynthesis the plant takes in carbon dioxide, okay? So photosynthesis. Photosynthesis. Okay, what does photosynthesis actually mean? So you see this photo over here, right? This photo actually means light, okay? And then synthesis actually means to make. So photosynthesis is actually light to make food, okay? So, but this is not important over here. But they are asking us, the plant is taking in carbon dioxide, right? So it should be photosynthesis, right? So during photosynthesis, we are actually taking in carbon dioxide, and there is a need of water. Oh, sorry, let me just write CO2 instead of carbon dioxide, okay? Because it's a bit shorter. So you need CO2 plus H2O, right? Which will, in the presence of light, gives us O2 and glucose. Okay? So we need CO2 in order for photosynthesis to occur. Alright? So I hope you understood that. Okay? So so that's for photosynthesis. Oh yeah, I also forgot. You get oxygen plus glucose plus water as well. Okay? So this is actually the word equation for photosynthesis. So let me just write it in one line, okay? So let me write it in one line over here. So CO2 plus H2O in the presence of light and chlorophyll gives us O2 plus glucose plus water, which is H2O. Okay? So this is basically the word equation for photosynthesis. So this is something that we have all learned in primary school, right? So I hope you understood this. So that's why, that's how we can derive that process B is actually photosynthesis. Okay? So A is breathing and B should be photosynthesis. Okay? So they are asking us, what do arrows A and B represent? Okay, so A is actually photosynthesis, right? No, that's wrong. Because A should be breathing. So this is wrong. And B, they are telling us that it is decomposition. No, this arrow over here is decomposition. Okay, this arrow over here is actually decomposition, so this is also wrong. So we can right off the bat cancel out option number 1. Okay, the second option, breathing, is that for part A? Yes, so breathing is right. For B, is it decomposition? No. So as you know that plants can't decompose things, right? Because plants actually are not decomposers. Like such things as worms are actually decomposers. Okay, so option number 2 is also wrong. Okay, option number 3 is also wrong because A is not photosynthesis, it's actually breathing. Okay, and B is not breathing, it's actually photosynthesis. Okay, lastly, for last option number 4, this should be the right option, right? So let's just check. So breathing, A is breathing, right? So this is right, and B is photosynthesis, so this is right. So option number 4 is the right answer. Okay, so answer is option number 4. So I hope you understood that. And also, when you're testing this type of questions, right, you should try to identify the processes by yourself before you even attempt to look at it. Okay, so if you can identify the process, you don't need to write it down, you can just keep it in your head. Okay, you can just take a look at it. Okay, oh, photosynthesis, decomposition, you don't need to be thinking when you're doing the question, you could already think it through before you attempt it. Okay, and also something that I've done today, right, is actually called the elimination method. So even if I don't think over here, right, I know that A is not the right answer, B is not the right answer. Like for option number 1, A is not the right answer, right, because off the bat I can tell that photosynthesis has nothing to do with cows, right? Because cows do not have chloroplast, and if cows can make their own food, right, isn't that kind of scary? Because like humans ourselves can make our own food, but that is not the same as making their own food during photosynthesis. Okay, like you all may be thinking humans can actually cook food, right? Do you think like making our own food, right? That's actually wrong. Okay, making our own food is basically when we can't move. So basically the plants, right, can't move, they can't hunt for food, right? So they make their own food. Like us humans, right, we can move, we can go kill some chicken, we eat the chicken. Like, you know what I'm trying to say here? Yes. So that's what it means by making our own food. So I hope you understood that. And also you should be able to understand that B is actually photosynthesis because this is a plant over here. And only plants take in carbon dioxide, okay? Like us humans, right, we can't take in carbon dioxide. We do take in carbon dioxide, but that carbon dioxide is actually not useless. The carbon dioxide is useless for us, while for the plants, right, it's actually really useful. Okay, the plants, they actually use the carbon dioxide in order to make food, and also plants are basically a carbon storage. Okay, so if you see trees, right, so imagine this is a tree. Okay, you see a tree, right, you see all of these things, right, is actually carbon storage. So basically the trunk of the tree is basically full of carbon. Okay, if you cut it, right, it's actually full of carbon. So all the carbon dioxide that it takes in is actually in a chemical reaction which makes it into a carbon storage. So this is some things that you'll learn when you grow up. Okay, it's not that important right now, but it's good to know. Okay, so this was actually a fairly simple question testing us on the different types of processes that happens. Okay, and with that, I've come to the end of this video. Thank you and bye bye. I'll see you in my next video. Bye.